Hey, Shalom. This is your brother Yashar Mai from the GMS Atlantic Camp. Before I get into this message, I want to start out by giving all praises, all glory, and all honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kadash. And I want to send double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. This is Acts 1 and 6. When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, wilt thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? So, what the apostles were asking Yahushua when he came back is, are you now going to bring us back into our position of dominion? You see, what did the Most High tell Adam when he was in the garden? Be fruitful and multiply, but also take dominion over the earth. See, Israel as a nation, ultimately, their role is to rule alongside Yahushua, alongside, okay? Because Yahushua is going to come and rule. But the saints here were asking Yahushua even back then, hey, we know what the scriptures say. We know what our ultimate position is, which is to have dominion. Are you now returned? Have you now been raised from the grave to bring back the kingdom now? See, that's the patience of the saints, and that's what we as a nation await. We being you so-called blacks, natives, and Hispanics, we are awaiting for this place to fall. We don't want this place to continue. We want this place to fall, and just like the apostles back then were asking Yahushua, we're praying for that every day. Will you? When will you return? Please come quick. Please come quick. Come save us now. Save now, Santa. Save now. Right? And the reason I put this together is because I'm sure by now brothers have seen this article. U.S. port workers and operators reach deal to end East Coast strike immediately. They were shut down for 3 days. And these guys were asking for a 70, what was it? They were asking for a 77% raise, man, which is, I mean, I speak as a man when I say this, but man, how are you going to ask for a 77% raise, though, man? That's crazy. And then the crazy thing about it is that they pretty much got it. They got 62% raise. It says the tentative agreement is for a wage hike of around 62% over 6 years. Two sources familiar with the matter told Reuters, including a worker on the picket line who heard the announcement, that would raise average wages to about $63 an hour from $39 an hour over the life of the contract. $39 an hour is a very good pay, man. So now they're going to be at 63. That's fucking crazy. But I speak as a man. I would have just sent in the Mexicans, man. Because see, another thing. Well, that's for a different matter. These people are so spoiled that they want more. And yet there's other people without work. There's people waiting in line for $15 an hour. People were. Do you guys remember that big political movement that made national headlines where people were picketing for 15, and yet these people have $39 an hour and it's still not good enough, bro? Now they're going to be at 63. Bro, this place has to be destroyed, man. It's too much. Too much. This thing has been delayed for too long, man. But the purpose of this message is because, a lot of brothers were hoping that, this was the beginning of it, and there's a balance to it because scripture says, this is Isaiah 34:16, seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it has commanded, and his spirit it has gathered them. So everything that's in the book shall come to fruition. So even though this strike, this port strike, may not have been what we were anticipating, what we were praying for, Scripture's not going to fail. His word will not return to him void, man. So Scripture here says read. Okay, well let's do that. Okay, this is Habakkuk 2 and 3, just to continue on in that point. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. So though it doesn't come whenever we want it to, or whenever we think it's gonna happen, wait for it. It's gonna come, man. It's gonna come. Babylon will fall. Now, let's see what the vision is, and let's see what these are that shall not fail. This is Second Ezra 16 and 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So, so, so the vision is that when Babylon thinks that they finally got on their feet, when Babylon feels that okay, things are getting back to normal, when gas may go back down to $1.50, eggs may go back down to $2. Who knows? But the point is that Babylon will be in a point where they think that things are getting back to normal. Shit, fuck, Trump might get back into office, and prices might start to go down. But Scripture says is when they think that they are in a good case, then shall the judgment fall. Okay, so right now, with the ports, today is a new day, and people think that things are starting to get back to normal. That's in the scriptures, man. There's gonna come a calm before the calamity happens, man. So even though it didn't happen here, prophecy is not gonna fail. None shall want her mate, just like scripture says. Famine is coming. This is Amos 8 and 11, because it's not just bread and water of famine, but it says, behold, the days come, says the Most High Yahweh, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. You see, apart from the famine, the food and the toilet paper that you people went out and bought, apart from that, the famine of the word is coming. Now, what is the word? All right, because the word isn't just a Bible, but the famine of the word being spoken about here is there's going to be a time where the true word, the 100% doctrine, who the Israelites are, who Esau is, what these prophecies foretell that are to come. That's the word that Amos 8 and 11 is talking about. The 100% doctrine will stop to be preached, man. See, we are telling you what's happening, and though it's not happening now, though it didn't happen yesterday or the day before that, it's gonna happen. And apart from that famine of the bread, there's gonna be a famine of the word. Now, I'm getting into these scriptures because Isaiah 33 says, none shall want her mate. Okay? I'm showing you what her mate are. Famine is coming of bread and water, but also famine of the word. And none shall want her mate. All these things are going to happen. It's going to come to completion, all of it. This is Jeremiah 50 and 14. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against Yahweh. Now, Babylon here, this is Babylon the Great. America is Babylon, the land of confusion. And America as a whole has sinned against the Most High. And how did she sin against the Most High? By covering the faces of the judges, by trampling on the apple of the Most High's eye. And so what the scripture says, it tells the other nations to gather around Babylon and shoot the arrows. And now those arrows here are not bow and arrows, but it's talking about missiles. It's talking about destruction. The scriptures say that Babylon will be destroyed. And again, we go back to Isaiah. None shall want her mate. So the purpose of this message It's for brothers out there, you know, it's gonna come. Though it tarry, wait for it. And for those that are inclining in your ear, this is what's gonna come: famine of bread and water, famine of the word, and then ultimately destruction of Babylon the Great. Um, I think that's pretty much it, man. This was just a quick, short message that though it tarry, it shall come because the kingdom will be restored to Israel. I hope this lesson has been edifying. Let's continue to be circumspect because none shall want her mate. Shalom.